doesn't mean indifference. It means professionalism. Friend, professionals don't need every deal. They need the right deals. And right deals don't need pressure. They move because they make sense. Here's a truth that reshapes careers when people finally accept it. The buyer should feel more tension about their problem than about your price. If the tension is reversed, you failed to lead. Leadership in sales is not about control. It's about clarity and conviction. Conviction is contagious. When you believe deeply in the impact of solving the problem, not in your product, but in the outcome. Buyers feel that certainty. Certainty calms fear. Fear is the only real competitor you ever face. Not other vendors, not procurement, not timing. Fear, and fear only wins when clarity is absent. This is why the best salespeople don't rely on charisma. They rely on structure. They don't improvise their value. They define it. Defined value is repeatable. Repeatability is scalability, is freedom. Freedom to earn without exhaustion. Freedom to say no without panic. Freedom to build wealth instead of chasing checks. That's what most people really want. Not more sales, but more control. Control over time. Yes, over time. Control over income. Control over direction. And control comes from authority earned through leadership. In the final part, I'm going to bring this all together. How to think long-term as a seller. How to build a career that compounds instead of burns out. And how gap selling isn't just a sales method, but a mindset for wealth, autonomy, and leverage. Let's bring this home, because if you've been listening closely, you should realize by now that this was never just about selling. It was about control. Control over outcomes, control over income, control over your future. Most people enter sales because they want freedom from fixed salaries, freedom from ceilings, freedom from someone else deciding their worth. But what they don't realize is that sales only gives freedom to those who earn leverage. Everyone else just gets stress with upside. The difference between those two paths is not talent. It's not personality. It's not luck. It's mindset. Gap selling is not a technique you turn on during discovery calls. It's a way of thinking about value, time, and responsibility. It's the understanding that your job is not to move product, it's to move people from a painful present to a better future. And movement only happens when the pain of staying the same outweighs the fear of change. Once you understand that, everything simplifies. You stop chasing leads that don't matter. You stop forcing conversations that go nowhere. You stop obsessing over closes and start obsessing over clarity. Clarity creates momentum. Momentum creates predictability. Predictability creates freedom. This is why the best sales careers are built slowly at first and then accelerate. Because